Controlled opposition, that's what she is. So usually I refer to this person as she who shall not be named, but today I'm going to name her Candace Owens. She is fugazi, a farce, controlled opposition, sent as a detractor, distractor, and a deceiver in order to be your Pied Piper to lead you into a path or a direction that is going to be damaging, destructive. I'm talking biblical proportion. Am I exaggerating? No. Am I speaking from an ignorant place? Heck no. I am a researcher. This is what I do. I have books upon books. I have articles that I've printed out. This has been something before she was even on the map, I have been researching this. And by the way, you don't even have to research. You just need to look. Right now we have a people. Let's look at New York because that's the grand example to use right now. Anytime you have a capitalist free society that has been flourishing, the jewel of the world, but then you have a people who have been consistent historically. We hate you. We don't want you to exist, and we're going to take you out. This has been what they have been saying. Now, I'm a Gen Xer, hate on it all you want to, but you need to get over that and receive the wisdom that we have to give. You want to know why? Because we've lived through some things. See, we was in school before it was taken over into the indoctrination camps that it is right now. We were in school and we learned about what this is. And even if school, because I can hear, well, how do you know? They've told us. They've told us over the years, we don't want you to exist. They have demonstrated by beheadings. They have done things like that on camera, showing it to us. They don't like us. What's that song? They're not like us. Yeah, they're not like us. In addition to that, they have been telling us we are taking over and this is how we're doing it. We're doing it in front of your face and we're feeding you. By the way, have you noticed that that Q country over there, that Q country has been, along with Soros, have been funneling billions and millions of dollars inside of our universities, inside of our young people, indoctrination camps. So no wonder why when you have a communist that will come up, that will show up and say, here, I'm going to give you everything free and everything's going to be. When they see something like that, it's no wonder that they would say, yes, this is our moment. This is our chance. Why? Because they have been indoctrinated. In that indoctrination, they have also been taught to hate your parents. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Yes, because I can hear some. You just trying to take off responsibility because you're a narcissist, toxic. That's the terminology that they have gave you for us. But let me just bust your bubble and tell you that, okay, let's do facts. Published in 1958 in the book called The Naked Communist, written by W. Cleon Skousen, who is a former FBI agent. You could still find it in the market on Amazon. It still exists. Inside of that book that was published in 1958, they said to do exactly what they're doing. And this was for a communist takeover of the United States of America, using our laws and using our values against us because they wanted to dismantle us. Not because we were bad, but because they wanted control and dominance. Read a book. This has already been published. This has already been published. Plus, if you don't like reading, but you'd rather see a documentary, I got you there as well. You can look at the documentary titled Agenda. It's by Curtis Bowers. Curtis Bowers was worked in the U.S. Congress. I think he represented the state of Iowa. And during that time, he had learned about the communist agenda against America as well. This is out for all to see, but you are so brainwashed that you're thinking, well, it's not going to affect me. This is pro-communism. This is more destructive. Now, here's the thing, prophetically speaking, here's the thing that I know. Communist is just a vehicle to bring you to another place. God had me prophesy this back in 2019. It's on the internet. It's on YouTube. You can pull. So what does Candace Owens, your beloved, have to do with this? Well, she is what I call a bot, what some call controlled opposition, whereby she is sent, put it this way. It was, I believe, now this is, and I believe, everything else is proven fact. Now I'm telling you, I can't prove it, but I strongly believe it. And I believe there's some proof out there. I'm just going to start digging for it. Maybe you have some. Send it to me if you do. I believe that she knew or was a part of the fact that Mr. Kirk is no longer here. I do believe that. She may not have known the person. She may not have even known the date. It could have been as, hey, get prepared because we're about to implement. She who has no name, who got married after 17 days, nothing romantic, but was yoked to the elite inside of the UK that is currently also being undertaken by, those same people over there. And so now she, after this man has been unalived on camera, her job was to look this way, detract, distract, and divide. That was the whole agenda. And that's what she was, within 57 days. 57 days after this guy's unaliving, after his assassination, you have the division within the Conservative Party, because this is to lead you toward voting. If you think this is all about, oh my goodness, this is fact checking. No, she is pipering you. Yeah, I just created pipering you. She is leading you astray purposefully. She is giving you disinformation purposefully. She's giving a little bit of truth with a whole lot of lies so it can be received as truth. Why? Because she was skillful at connecting herself with truth tellers at that time, during that time, in the 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. She was yoking herself with Prager, yoking herself with Kirk, yoking herself with Ben Shapiro, which, despite what you may feel about them now, they were known as truth tellers. They were the go-to people, and she strategically yoked herself with them, but had to be also released by them. I believe with TPUSA, excuse me, it had to do with her stance on Hitler. Jesus. With, with Shapiro, it had to do with her stance on Israel. And it just so happens that once she got married, that's when she started going real hard against Israel. I believe her marriage is a farce. It is more business as opposed to romantic. It has to do with some type of, initiation, and this is what you're doing, because I've always believed that she has either been or is in the process of being part of an initiate. And you can call it what you want to call it. You can say what you want to say, but this is all bizarre. And her job has been from the time that she didn't even give it 24 to 48 hours to mourn. She was gunning hard after Miss Kirk, gunning hard after TPUSA. She was not looking for the truth. That was not a person operating in grief and love and looking for the truth. She was looking to dismantle. She was looking to destroy. She was kill, steal, and destroy. That's what she was looking for. I said it because it needs to be said. And while you're out here worshiping her, it is sad and sorry when I see Christians that are starting to be her apologists. They done left. Jesus is where? Sad and disturbing and disgusting. Y'all need to be spanked. Y'all really do. And so now she is celebrating the fact that she's the #1 podcaster. You've made her that. The one who has been put in position in order to distract you, to divide you. And Conservative Party, we need to get together because they're doing this for the elections of 2026 and 2028. Do you think that there are people who will not try to put her on the to make her president? Do you think that they're not gunning for that? Do you think that they're not using her because they were scared of the message of Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk was speaking life. He was speaking family. He was speaking unity. He was speaking truth. That's what he was speaking. She's giving you a whole bunch of lies, sprinkled with a little bit of truth. That's just like candy. That's what you're getting. You're getting no sustenance. You're getting nothing nutritious. You're getting a whole bunch of fluff and farce. And it needs to stop because this is damaging. The reason why whatever his name, Zoran, is there in the position that he is in, as well as Georgia Wake Up, because we have one trying to gun for our gubernatorial elections as well. And I'm sure in other states, which I'm going to be bringing updates on that. I'm going to have to do it on my other page, but I'm going to be bringing updates on that. But this is about control and dominance while they keep you distracted on small, stupid, silly things. Wake up, America. This is our country, our land, and they're gunning for it.